Breeze kick in earlier in the day today, a little bit earlier than anticipated, and that helped to spark off some scattered showers and storms earlier this morning, kind of helping to stabilize the atmosphere for most of the afternoon, although we did see some heavier downpours right around the Eunice area this afternoon. But the good news is all of that has since dissipated, and we should stay relatively quiet again through the rest of this evening and overnight tonight. So rolling it through, waking up tomorrow morning looking to stay on the quiet side. Very muggy night once again, lows back into the mid and upper 70s, and then through the course of the afternoon, a few scattered showers and storms try to get going with the heating of the day. And like we saw the last couple of days, any one storm that gets going, very much capable of producing heavy rainfall and also frequent lightning. So keep that in mind. And then most of that looks to quiet down as we lose the heating of the day. Quiet start to your Tuesday, and then I think we'll see fewer storms around Tuesday afternoon. Rain chances will sit at around 20% or so. And our main story tomorrow is going to continue to be the heat. We're going to see dew points in the mid and even upper 70s, so that is really oppressive and humid, and that's going to cause our feel-like temperatures or heat indices to skyrocket into the lower and mid 100s. And really, I think it'll be a little bit worse for areas off to the west and north, and a lot of these people are still without power. So really this is, just something you don't want to see. They're going to have to be dealing with this dangerous heat. Likely heat advisories are going to be in effect for the western and southwestern parts of the state. But again, further inland, those heat indices will also be pushing the 110 mark, and then closer to Lafayette in our southern parishes, a little bit cooler, but not much in the lower 100s. So take it easy if you have any sort of physical activity tomorrow afternoon. And then heading into the first day of September, at least heat indices coming back down a little bit closer to 100 degrees. Now out in the tropics, we are tracking four areas, but none of which we're overly concerned about. Here's the first one just off the Florida coast. This will have about a 70% chance to develop in the next 5 days, but should eventually just recurve out to sea and not be much of a threat. And we are tracking three other areas. Here's the first one just now entering the Caribbean Sea. This has about an 80% chance to develop as it continues to head westward, but should run into Central America and eventually Mexico before it kind of weakens here, and should stay well south of the continental U.S. So not really concerned about this area. And then the other two way out in the Atlantic, and actually one of them not even off the African coast. So we have plenty of time to watch. And at this point, they're only given about a 20 to 30% chance to develop in the next 5 days. So nothing to be overly worried about at this time. But I did want to bring up one point. We just had Hurricane Laura move through the area, and we are continuing to see increases in post-storm deaths. So things like, I know a lot of people are out and about helping to clean up fallen trees, falling off of ladders, things like that, and also an increase in carbon monoxide poisoning. So make sure those generators are out of the garage and in an open air space here, and just something we can all work on to help avoid post-storm death here across Acadiana and southwestern Louisiana. Now here we go, the rest of the week. Rain chances should stay on the lower side for most of this week. Again, we're looking at high pressure in the Gulf of Mexico, upper level ridging. So it looks fairly quiet. Rain chances sitting at around 10 to 20%. And then highs will settle into the lower 90s. So for the day tomorrow, highs back in the lower 90s and about a 30% chance for scattered showers and storms in our afternoon. And through the next 10 days, again, rain chances gradually coming back down. They'll sit at around 10 to 20% for most of next week, as again, high temperatures settle back into the lower 90s. And then perhaps a slight uptick in our rain chances as we head into next weekend. Kendria?